Yeah, well, welcome to Simulator Sundays. Switch over to life. Oh, now it works. Just not on that other screen. All right. Okay, that's... I don't know what's going on. Again, everything's working. I don't change nothing, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Let's see. Just take a look at here. Well, that could be the Twitch chat, because I use the same thing for both. That's maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm not worried about it anymore. If it works, it works. You'll be watching it live anyways, and you can read the chat over on the side. Otherwise, yeah, what do you want me to do about it? I just work here. I can't control the rest of the world. Although we're going to try to today. V-LBASBA-27. It's an Autorack that came out of Long Beach, and it's going to be headed over to San Bernardino, which is about 40 some miles away, around 40, 45. It's really not that far away, but far enough. And we got a pretty decent climb that we're going to have to make going up, whatever the heck it's called, but it goes behind Anaheim. It's like in Anaheim, but it goes up the back side of it into the mountains, the hills. They're hills. And yeah, these things have been running for a while because well, the crew dropped it off and got a van right out of here, and then we got called last minute, said, hey, come get your, need you to take over this train. Okay, be there in like 2 hours, call out time. What am I looking for? I don't need step lights. That one? Yeah, we'll do that one. Do I have DPUs? I think I got a DPU on this thing. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I do. Got one in the back. Didn't really need it. Sure that the radio control is working for the DPU. It does. I just turned on the headlights and they did react here. Got some new skins though the other day, and a little blurry. A little blurry on that one. Anyways, I installed a bunch of them yesterday, and so they are active right now. You can kind of see how the sun's on this. These are a little bit faded, and we're gonna get going here in a moment. I see that the intermediate here goes nobody coming. We're actually here on the San Bernardino sub. We tab in. We're actually right here, and we don't have anybody coming up. So I already said, put a mark that I wanted to go right here, main 2, right here, because we're going to pull in the auto yard here. So this is in the Colton, the Cajon sub, just on the edge of Colton, San Bernardino. Some people have asked about my screens here. I made these. I took the original one and added stuff on top of them. So move stuff around. It is in the Mateo Discord, if you're so interested in having them under the dispatch screen or whatever it's called. I put the radio, so some of the depot maps have the radio channels, but some of them don't. So this is the one I primarily use, so I have the radio channels in here, and we're going to do this manually. So since we are right here, we're going to be doing channel 36 and DTMF 15. So let's go channel. What did I say it was? I already forgot. Channel 36. And then we're going to do a DTMF R15. We want to ask the dude if we can go to spot that we want to go to. So he gave me acknowledged. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this switch here. I'll have to come back and hit that after we leave, but I'm going to grab that one too. All right, so we got signal indication for Bean Sniff. Who are we? 7297. I don't need DPU assistance, so I mean, as far as pulling me or pushing me. It's a pretty light train. I am cleared up through Esperanza right now. So let's wind her up. Let's get the headlights on full. Check our brakes. TFM's down to nothing, and we're going to get going here in a second. We've got 69 loads, 6,190 tons. HPT is 2.9. Got zero empties, so 67, 63 is our total tonnage. I don't believe that counts the locomotives. I'm going to come off on the independents here. Let's take a look at our braking, our couplers and brakes. Pulling a little bit. So these Autoracks, they have a lot of play in them, my understanding. All right, nobody gonna come behind us and bash us, right? All right, let's slow down here a little bit because we're coming out of the gate a little too fast. I am 11 miles an hour. Let's start the range counter countdown, distance counter. We got that almost 7,000 feet behind me. Once we get past that switch, we'll run back there and flick it closed. Just now the rail driver dropped down on me. I wanted to keep it at notch 2, but it wanted to do the other things. I don't blame it. So how's everyone doing this today? Can't believe last week it went by so fast. It's the last weekend of May, or correction, of April before we head into May. So next Sunday will be 4th of May. Not Cinco de Mayo, but Cuatro de Mayo. You're chillaxing. Good. Chillaxing too. We have a nice stretch on this going right now. 9 miles an hour. And give it one more notch and we'll see what that does to us. But yep, there we got a little bit of pulling on the couplers with that yellow. 3 dots in the front, if you don't know, to the left. Signifies the front, the lead of our train. With this guy here that we're in leading us, and then the one in the back is the DPU. We got 96,000 pounds of pressure on those couplers right now. Or 9,600 actually. You don't want 96,000, that'd be bad. The couplers break at about 40. Go down a little bit and that stuff will turn white again. So Shift Z if you're on the keyboard, I think it is. Don't really care, he's a rail driver. I can't help you with the keyboard because I don't use the keyboard. I do, but I don't. Sometimes I'll have to get in here real quick and it's like instead of reaching over, plugging in the rail driver, I just do a couple things, the keypad plus and minus and page up, page down, or home, end, insert, delete, whatever those are to make it go forward and back. Again, I don't use it that much. There is a handy little thing up here. If you go to controls and keyboard, though, you can see every key does what it's assigned to and what it's not assigned to. So if you do use keyboard, feel free to use that at your own discretion. I, however, use a rail driver. So I'm using this. If you haven't seen it before, I move this a lot. And then I don't move those so much. Those are the brakes. Whatever I have it on, it's going to want to do as soon as I hit this X. So we'll leave it at 3, and that is going to ramp me up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm getting a little slow here. We got 3D. What's a 3D? I got 3,700. I was going to say 30, but it turned into 3D. 3,700 feet behind me until I hit that switch, so I do have some things coming up, so I don't want to spend too much time back here. We're coming off. This is the ballpark siding out of Fullerton is where we started. See the signals up there. But I should have a clear signal at the next absolute or control point, absolute signal or control point coming up. That's not it right in front of us. Those are facing the opposite way. 15.5 is still 15, so got some guys working up here. They're waving, so let them know we appreciate what they're doing, keeping the rails going so we can drive on them. Hello, Train Whisperer. Slowing down a little too much here, it seems like. Let's get her. Well, no, I'm 15. Currently, I can do 15, so I'm doing 15. I got a crossing coming up there, but once I get that rear 1,000 feet to go, and I can throw that switch, and I'm on the main, and I can really get her going. Because we're in a Autorack, so we don't have the same freight rules for speed limits. We can go more passenger speeds. If we look at the map here, we shall see that we just came out of whatever. Was that one map? I was down here before. Somehow it rolled on me. It's the ES44. So we just left there, came right out of the ballpark siding, and we're coming up on this right now. But so we have a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit for freight. I believe that's for everybody because it's only one. And then 50, 60. So we can go up to 60 once we start our ascent or climb. Then we have 50 up on the pass. Oh, 50 for just a second, and we're cleared up till 45 as we come up there. So about 55 is going to be our average through here, so we'll keep an eye on that on the map. And we just cleared that switch, so let's go back there if I can get my mouse over on the right screen. We're going to close this here, close this switch back up. Line didn't lock for mainline operation. Check our map. That pink will go not pink, and as it just did, we got a train coming up behind us. This Z-LAC. That'll be right up on us. But look how far out he cleared, jerk. Wait a minute. This one from earlier? One's at a signal. Must be somebody coming down the hill here in Riverside. So we're going to be dealing with that. Oh, no, he's cleared through it. Never mind. Misreading that. All right, here we go. Train speed 40. What's up, Deviant? Long time no see, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Things have been really good here. I hope the same for you, sir. We're going to make our way up to 40 miles an hour here. Slowly but surely. Got these crossings to contend with. Here comes the whistle board. Right, y'all. And we're under 40, so we will activate the bell at the whistle board. And engineer's discretion on how the horn works. If you want to do it legitimately. Legit. Are you back working night, like early mornings? Or are you still working vampire hours? Or are you back to normal hours? I don't think you've ever seen me play this style game before. I mean, I'm still doing the same thing I always do, which is talk smack and talk to people who can't talk back. This is a multiplayer server, though, for those of you who are watching that don't know this. We are on the Mateo Community Run 8 server, which if you would like to join, the information is down below. The Discord is what you have to join, and we do require a skills check. One of us, the yard masters, will schedule. They're going to be changing it up where we're going to do like 2 days per month or something like that on a Saturday. If you would like to, if you are ready, I do have videos in this channel. In the Discord, it tells you where those videos are on YouTube, as well as a guide on what we're looking for to be able to put you in the server without destroying it, ruin it for everybody else who wants to just come on and move a train like this. So it's the only reason we do a skills check. Because if you do the wrong thing, you crash this thing, it kills the server, and then whoever wants to have fun can't. So oh yeah, the good old, like me, I'm on salary, so I don't get overtime. I don't get just, hey, I gotta take care of this, gotta take care of that. Adjust my hours for that, though. I'll tell you offline what I do. I don't know if the other guys told you, but I don't want to say it on here. That's good. Good to hear you. Good to see you. I don't know if you're going to say that after like 5 more minutes of this, because somehow there's a lot of people that really enjoy this stuff, and then there's a lot of people that don't. We're going to find out which one of those you are. But and them, they'll watch this on their TV, so you won't necessarily always see them in the chat. I just hit the independent brake there. It may have slowed me down a bit. I am still doing a super baseball. This season we're getting our butts kicked, though. So it wasn't necessarily by design, but it was because I knew at the level I was trying to play at level 100 on that, and it's impossible. You have to think 5 minutes before they pitch it, that if you want to hit it. So I've lowered it down a couple ranks, and now the ego setting I'm playing at is 69, and I just figured out how to I was adjusting my bat all the time to where I wanted to hit the ball, and I just leave it in the middle now, and I can touch it a lot more. So that video of Dirty Kurt and other company actually knocking it out of the park, well, that's going to happen. You'll see that this Friday when last Wednesday is released. Might have to do a double header coming up this Wednesday, everyone, because the following, well, it's about 2 weeks away. The week of the 12th, going down to Tejas. So I'll be in Texas for a few days. So that means that Wednesday night I will not be able to do this. That's okay. We'll get her done. Yeah, Sidewinder gets pulled out of lineup quite often because, you know, I mean, the fan club took over for you rather quickly, so fan club's still going strong. But Sidewinder got injured or something. Who knows? She probably tripped over shoelaces, twisted her arm, or just didn't feel like playing. I don't know. Keeping them pretty much all in this season because, you know, unless they get really bad. Could have blown out. She could have blown out her ACL with her own explosives. You know what I mean? Like dropped a M80 or M100 or something and stepped on it, blew her toenail off or something. Who knows? I really wanted to play the Super Mega Baseball 4. But they don't have the import tool. Nobody's made it that allows us to import all the custom teams that I have. And I don't want to play it with the I mean, I don't care. EA bought, you know, merged with them or took them under their wing and messed it all up. So now you got all these legacy players, and all. I don't care about that. I like the game, custom teams. That's what it was all about for me. That's a lot of fun, but 4 is a little bit different animal. I have played it, and it's a little bit harder. We are doing 40 here. Let's see. I can go up to 50. Why am I going so slow? Right, yeah. Only a couple. Only all of them. Except, well, I mean, we're playing the streamers division has, we're playing 2 games each. And so just that alone is 14 games. Play every team twice. So I think it's like 14 or 16 or something like that. And then the Stars division are all custom, but we won't see them this year because we ain't, there's no way we're going to playoffs. We're in dead last. Give me Vaughn. That's what I need. You trade Dirtbaggers for Vaughn. Well, I'd say Dirtbaggers really isn't that bad of a pitcher. I don't know who our worst one is. I don't think we have the worst one. I've got to retire Reliable because he just left yesterday, so gotta retire him for the next one. Kind of how I do things, based on real life. So, for example, when Mayhem, she actually passed in real life, he died, so I had to remove her from the team. Gotta find somebody else to fill in that spot. Sorry to hear what? That modder left? I mean, he's a grown adult. That's what you mean. Or when Mayhem died? Yeah. That was a few years ago now. It's life. We all go through it. Let's see. We're at 43 basically. I can go up to 40, 50. Come on, Beer. Quit screwing around. Let's get her up to speed. We got to climb this so you can see the mountains in front of me. The hills. This guy back here, that's actually Big Bear, I think. Or no, that might be Mount Bali. Big Bear might be over here somewhere. I don't know. It's from this location. We're in Riverside now, so trying to figure out, you know. Oh, no, we're not even in Riverside. Where are we at? We're still in Anaheim. Coming up into Corona, which is Riverside County, but that's on the top side of the hill. All right, here on the depot, we got the signal rules. So you see green over red is just clear right here. So that guy there, so that means we go up to track speed. So I'm going to get her up here into notch 8 is where we're at now. That's the wrong one. Then we go on this side so we can see the tracks. Maybe we can even fly. Go on the bridge right here. Oh, let's look at the choo-choo as it comes by on the bridge. Maybe a boost on somebody's shoulders. But I think there's, yeah, there's nothing over there. Say hi to the people on the bridge. Rail fanning. It has been a while, sir. It's been a while. Lots of things have changed. Not for the worse. Just what they do. Everybody's hanging in. We're all doing good, though. Again, you've already mentioned the same. It's really good to hear. Oh, you know what? I didn't kill the... turn off the Plex server there. See what I got. Nobody's on there. Oh, we'll let it go. Nobody's on there now, and comes an issue, I'll kill it. The stream starts lagging. It's either people jumping on in the neighborhood under their, Spectrum, Comcast, Charter, whichever one. They're all the same company anymore. Literally. If it starts lagging out, let me know. I'll take a look and see what's happening. Always turn off the server. I guess they are still on it. Okay, well, let me kill it. Go back in the train so we can see what's going on. We got green lights right there.
Nice. That should help me get Barry out of jail again.
I do. I have a can't see that. That's coming through. I couldn't see. Thank you whoever just followed. Hope or subscribed on YouTube. Yeah, I still do American Truck Simulator. I just finished the World of Trucks gig, and I do run a server. A Discord here I have is my Legion at War Discord, and we're running a server. It's just, I run it here. Always running. It's got the same mods that the More Freedom guys, which I haven't, because they go too early. I get off work too late, so the More Freedom Trucking and we have, they do their server, or when they do their streams on Monday, I have it running 24/7. So yeah, I just finished the new DLC World of Trucks, I think last weekend. It will be interesting to... I mean, they're getting there. They get towards, the whole country. So it is monetarily, it's good for them. So let's see, we're at a 50 here. We're doing 46, so we should be good. Even though it says 45 above. Does not show me a speeding because, what this says up here and what says on the little signs on the track, I'm not sure. Seems like they don't go by this. Oh no, so now it shows me speeding. They slow you down for a minute, and it's like the temporary speed restriction, so why haven't they removed it yet? Been there since the 90s. Because that's when the Run 8 is it's set for the late 90s, early 2000s. Been there for 30 years. Turn around here if we see anything else ahead of us. We got a clear signal ahead. Yeah, and I haven't actually haven't even watched any of those. I just been at work. I just been so busy, and then the weekends, either I do absolutely nothing or end up doing way too much. Today I just had got the missus a new hot rod, so I had a guy come out today, and I wasn't going to do it. Put instead of it's got some sealant on it, but I wanted the what the hell is it called? Like not wax, but it has a oh, I can't remember. Ceramic. It's got ceramic coating on it now. I like to do nothing on the weekends for sure. So yeah, I did the car inside and out ceramic, and then gotta have him come back out and do mine next week. We had an Accord that we had for nearly 20 years, and so we went back to Honda, and she liked the Accord, and she liked the new Accords. The body style's a little different, but so she liked the Accords, and then on the way to the thing, I said, well, check out this, because it was a sporty Civic, four-door. It's about the same size as so the new Accords are bigger than the old Accords. And the Civic is almost the same size as the old Accord. I was like, hey, have a seat in here, tell me what you think. She sat in it, she's like, oh, I really like this one. Like, all right, so we downgraded, if you will, to a 25 Civic. But it's a sport, so it's like it's a hybrid, so it's like pretty nice car. Going down here as we're getting a little fast. We're going uphill. Play with the throttle, which are going to make the car slam back and forth back there, but they look pretty good. So those who again don't know, these 3 dots in the front are the lead units, the power that's in the front, and then at the top here you have the coupler pressure. So the colors range from pretty much as it stretches, it goes from red to orange to yellow and so forth, and then as they compress all the way up to purple, blue, and then black. So they'll break at red or they'll break at black. It is a good car. It's a good fun car. Again, we still have 75,000 miles on a 2006 Accord EX. Sold it to a friend of ours who needed it, and got our money's worth, and yeah, so now we have a Civic. Kind of a crossing there. Yeah, one of her big things is like the trunk size. She's like, oh, I don't want a car with a small trunk. So I'm like, open the trunk, show her how big it is. You can drive a freaking another car inside of it. Go to Home Depot and get, dirt for her garden. Like 38 bags. Didn't you just get 38 bags last week? Yeah, I used it all. You got plants and edible and not edible stuff everywhere. All right, let me try to get back up here. It's starting to slow down too much. This is the top of, not Martinez, this is Esperanza. Now we're in Riverside County in the city of Corona, the city limits of Corona. We're gonna be headed down the main here. Let's see, let's take a look at our spot. So this is Prado. So this is actually, they built this dam in 1976 as a centennial river that goes out to the ocean. But we are right here. We're cleared up to CP Arlington, and we can't go anymore because this guy is gonna cut in front of us, but might get there before we do. And then we headed over to the auto yard just past High Grove there, right as we get into the San Bernardino, or leave the San Bernardino sub into the Colton sub, Cajon sub. I always call it Colton sub because it has West Colton on it. I don't know why we went up that whole hill and now we're slowing down at the very top of it. See what the yeah, the grade is only 0.3%. Come on, Wimpy. Lugga. We got 3 on the head end, 1 in the back helping out. These are all full though, they're all full of cars, so. Too bad you couldn't open the back and actually like see the cars come out. That'd be cool, but you know, limitations. Yeah, I get it. Clear for a while, so that's why I'm kind of right here checking it out from this angle. This is the 91 highway here, 91 east and westbound that we're going to be going underneath. I think so. I think that's the 91. No. This is shoot. Not Surface Club. I don't remember. No, this is a street. There's a Mexican restaurant right here called Miguel's. Anyone's going to be up here more. There's a crossing. I just picked up the loads for Porphyry earlier. Porphyry is the yard that's going to be up here. We're going to be passing it up there a bit. Right over there is the yard for Porphyry. I got too far from my train, so I got to get back. What up? Beanie Basher. Hey, what are we at? We're at 40 on the dot. It is seems to be going pretty well. Not too many complaints. Nobody listens to complaints anyways. Let me see where we at on our track speed is 50. We are doing 39. I'm in notch 8 still. Got no air leaks. Everything's looking good. So got 90 on the rear. Yeah, I don't know why it's so slow. Everything's looking good. Got the lube. Lube's at 199. It'd be cool if it's 69. But other than that, we're pumping amps down on the rails. Not underpowered. Intermediate signal has the G on it, means grade, and that's the mile marker, 262. I know where I'm at. No. I lived right up there for a while, just up there in the little bit of a hill that's can't quite see from here. It's up a little bit higher on the way to Lake Elsinore, but they seem to be slowing down. We're at 38 miles per hour, now 39. I knew I was going to yell it out, 38, because that's something we do. If you're not already and you wanted to follow along, that's the signal rules. So when you see the lights, you can pop that up from the depotserver.com. It always does that whenever I switch to do something else. So that's San Bernardino sub that we're on currently. We are right about coming up. We're between like here and here right now. Here's a crossing that is under construction. I believe that's Railroad Street. Should be one more right at the Sheridan, and then we're going to go right past here, past the Porphyry Yard. Knock it down here on the notches just to we're straightened out a bit. Now we're actually going downhill, which is weird because we're going to be going the direction we're going. We should actually be getting ready to start climbing because Porphyry's on a bit of an angle, and if I don't put the brakes on, everything rolls away from me, so that's how I know that. But right after the signal is the turn off to Porphyry, which you remember a couple years ago on a live stream, I was on the main right here to our right, and I was chatting and BSing and all that, and I go, oh, I was pulling to the Porphyry. But I jumped out, ran up there and threw the switch real quick as my train hit it at 50 miles an hour, and it did not go well. The train rocked and fell off the tracks and disappeared, because that's what it does in Run 8. They don't want to, in order to be licensed with Bean Sniff and UP and nonsense and all these other places, they don't want to see their trains derail and fall apart. So if the wheels leave the surface of the tracks, they don't touch the tracks at all. The whole train, everything connected to it, disappears. But right here, that little guy right there, I threw that and I was doing 50 and I was like, oh, we got it. Look at that S. Oh yeah, it didn't work out really well for a train, and I didn't have a saved copy of it. It was a supply train, but I think it was headed out to Barstow anyways. It's all like customer orders that were they were headed out of town. It really wasn't that big of a deal. All right, let me ramp it up again because now we're going uphill, 0.35. We got a speed detector coming up too. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was saying. When this up here, I can get up there without it messing up. When you get up here and it just starts turning blue, and once it goes black, you're done. You bust the back of your the couplers because they crushed the back end. And you gotta explain to like the supervisors why is your train like derailed, and you know, why is it all over the place? Well, because I hit the brakes too hard. If you do, especially if you have well, it doesn't actually matter. If you've got MU or DPU, when you apply the brakes, that's what those engines are for. Not necessarily always or often for power, but to recharge the brakes, but also it signals out because you have the brake pipe there. So when you put 10 pounds on, by the time the radio signal gets to the mid DPU or the rear DPU, it tells it, hey, apply train brakes. And so then it goes from there forward or backwards. If you're in the middle, it goes both ways, so you can get air on the cars much faster. And then of course they have compressors in them too, so when you release the brakes, it charges the line back up a lot quicker. No, I mean, there's a lot of people that watch this. I was surprised how many people like trains. I've always liked trains. I just never saw myself as, somebody who was doing this, I was doing GTA RP, I was fine with that. But I wasn't even streaming that. Yeah, right? There's a lot of people in this that come here to watch this that are they're rail fans, so they film the stuff with their phones, and they know all the details. I guess just surprising. You never know when you run into somebody that has similar interests. Doesn't seem to be that much of an age gap in it too. It's like anywhere from like 80 to 12. Probably say the same thing about like NASCAR racing, I personally am not a big fan of go fast, turn left. I will turn it on and have it on sometimes because it's, I like the noise, and, I'm not into the racing thing of it. I'm into just either the noise or if they crash, Yeah. I think a lot of people know what a caboose is. I mean, but a lot of us adults don't really know what the real meaning caboose was. Not the train one, the other caboose. Like the politically correct, like 2010s kind of ruined that for a lot of people. 2020s for sure. Junk in the trunk, cabooses and all that. Baby got back. Ain't no joke. Some of them babies did. They had big backs. Like we're gonna have a meet coming up here. M-E-E-T, not an M-E-A-T, like some of us were thinking a minute ago. Let's see if this, I mean, it's not nighttime, so the simulator used to do it when the AI would approach you, they'd dim their lights. Important at night so to not blind you, but I don't think they do it during the day, and I haven't seen them do it at night, but I don't play at night that much either. But right now he's got his brights on. Ain't no signs turning them off. Some servers they do though. I don't know what's up. Alright, you got Alan I. Oh, that's a unit train. Oh, let's go into Watt. What? Watt. Clear up here to Arlington. I don't want to get too far away. You have a clear signal coming up, but do the thing we like to do. You see real quick where we're at. We are, still clear through Arlington. Got this guy coming up on my butt top. We are crossing over here at High Grove on the main 2, which will be perfect. Almost missed that. How long have I been messing with Run 8? So I got the Run 8 version 3. Thank you for the subscribe, the YouTube subscribe, whoever that was. Can't really read it, it's too small. But or at least what I'm watching it in. How do you make it bigger? Make it bigger. Oh wow. My little doodad here. Let's see. So yeah, ever since version 3 came out, that's when I picked up Run 8. Joe Pete, thank you so much. Hope you enjoy. Comes the end of it. I have a clear head, so I know I have at least one more signal. Yeah, so I've been playing since the week that Run 8 version 3 was out. I did not play Run 8 before that. I played Train Sim World and other train simulators for, a decade or two. Not to the level, of course, that I played Run 8. It's a whole new world right here. Yeah, so I've been here on the Mateo community server. We just celebrated our 2-year anniversary last month, and I came on board right after the founding of it. And I've been a yard master on it since maybe a month after I joined it. I would say I'm coming up on, well, I've been doing Run 8 for 2 years. Has it only been 2 years? I gotta look at when my first video was, because I announced it like, hey, I found this. I knew it was coming because I was watching the version 2 stuff, but I didn't want to spend money on version 2 when it was rumored that version 3 was going to be coming out, within a short period of time. There was like, we don't know when it's coming out, but it should be soon. So I kind of didn't want to make the plunge until it was released, and then the week it came out, I was like, oh, there it is. So I went ahead and purchased it and picked it up at that point. And I have I don't have every single engine pack there is, but I have everything else. Like, I don't have any tunnel motors because I don't do a lot of Union Pacific out in the Hatchapee Pass and where there's a lot of tunnels. And plus, they use wide bodies now anyways. They don't even do, where the tunnel motors, they don't use those smaller SD45s and so forth anymore. Like, that's old school stuff. Like, now you got all the big engines. All the big ones. So, my partner, Lazy Farmer. My partner is my friend, Lazy Farmer. I actually run a NorCal server that I'm the owner of it, and I run it, but I don't really have anything to do with it beyond that. I just make sure it's always running, or when it crashes, I turn it back on and help configure it. The Lazy Farmer, he's got Discord. It is in the notes below. I'm not quite sure what he wants you to understand for the server that I'm on now. I'm a Depot Plus member as well. So this is not Depot Plus, but we do a skills check here just to make sure that you can drive the train without crashing it and causing problems and ruining the server for everybody else who wants to come and play when they have time, but they can't because the server crashed because of a mistake, a major mistake that somebody made. So if you go on the Lazy Farmer's Discord, he may have a server or two that you can join. The Depot used to have a public server that people can go on and join. I have a ton of videos, including some kind of handling, beginners, things that will teach you a lot of the basics that we're looking for. And then I have one for with the skills check that we're expecting you to know how to do. How that all works. So between the Lazy Farmer, myself, Mateo, Kerbo has done some Run 8. I don't know how much of it he's teaching. I've watched him. He's telling you what he's doing, just like I do. Lazy will actually go through and tell you how to, install the game and how to update it and all that. I don't really get into that detail because, I'm an IT guy. I don't got time for that. You don't know how to do it yourself, then hire somebody else. I'm not one to hire. I just come in here to play. So yeah, this is a learning. The Mateo community server that I'm on now is a beginner. It's like an intermediate server. You don't have to know everything. You just got to know enough to control your train, and then we'll help you with everything else. So there are, let's see, if we look right now, today's Sunday. Sunday's not a big day for people on this server. Let me get back to my map here that I'm on. Let's see, there's Barstow. That is Seligman right there. So I am here. Can't control my train with that map. So if we look here on the network right now, so there's only us in here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's not a lot. Actually, the others are gone. I can't do it. There's no. If I blew through that, nothing would happen. But Sinistar, you see, he doesn't have a train right now, so it's just me right now in this server particularly. There were before my stream, sometime a couple hours before I started, there are 12 or 13 people on driving trains. We're going from Los Angeles all the way up to Fresno and then out to Arizona. So 13 players spread through that distance. You may not see them. So a lot of trains that are passing me, we put trains in that are run by AI. And it's for eye candy, so you have things passing you so the rails don't seem so dead. You could, in this simulator, you can actually take those over and drive them, and on this server as well. The only ones that you can't AI are the supply trains that go out to the yards within our server. So if we look here, this is San Bernardino. This is currently where I'm at. I'm right here, headed towards San Bernardino. I'm in the city of Riverside. You see, this is just the BNSF yard. So I have LHA, LAC. Here's part of the yard. I've got LMC, which is La Mirada. I've got Porphyry, which we already passed. And then I'm coming up on, in the Cajon sub, I have Cajon over here. I can't control anything from this. If I don't answer that, it'll slam on the emergencies. So, in the map, we're getting ready to come in through here. We're going to go down here to the auto yard in San Bernardino, but there are yards everywhere over here as well. So, and that's only 2 of them. If you keep going up, you go into, here's Barstow, you keep going, and then you'll be on the Needles sub, and that goes all the way to Needles, California. And you go again, and you're going all the way to Seligman in Winslow, Arizona. That's only going west or east on BNSF. We go back here. Again, from Barstow, you leave out, you go up the Mojave sub. That takes you all the way up to Bakersfield, and you keep going. Then you're going to Fresno. You keep going, and you're going into Modesto. So this is a very large simulator. And I can literally fly like this, or walk if I wanted to, but why would I walk when I can fly? I can fly all the way there like this. So that's why you see in the distance there isn't a whole lot of graphics, because you do this and it kind of just, everything is here. It draws for you as you get closer. And if you have the Train Sim World stuff where it's all, even Train Sim World, if you go over here, it looks like this. There's nothing. You just have to get above it. So that's why everybody's like, well, Train Sim World is so pretty and everything, and it is, but you can't do the same thing. They have to do loading screens. There's no loading screens. I'm driving from basically Fullerton. If I were to keep going to Barstow, that's a 4-hour drive sitting here doing this. No loading screen. I took the Eric, you asked how I did dispatcher board. I just basically took it and put it in Photoshop and added things to it. It is crazy as single player. I mean, it's crazy as multiplayer as well, but yeah, in single player, there's no way you can do everything. You just pick your battles, I guess. I'm speeding because I wasn't paying attention. I was answering some questions here. That's okay. Nobody's going to die. Nobody's going to die because we're going too fast. FRA isn't going to yank my engineer license. I'm not an engineer in real life anyways. Yeah, it's kind of similar to, in a way, to Flight Simulator. But Flight Simulator cheats. It uses like Google Maps or Bing Maps to display what it thinks the bottom should look like. But a lot of that is basic models. So it's not, you know, it's using images. And, you know, as you all know who play it, it's not that accurate. Close. If you get in the weeds of places, it's not very accurate at all. All right, down to 41 and a half, so we shouldn't be considered speeding anymore. Let's see. We are cleared now through High Grove, which is great. If we come over here, right now we have a stop at and this is basically, this is Colton. This is locking in, it runs right by it. Go by it all the time. There. Drive down the street on the way to work, so I go right here to work. So I have Railroader. I didn't care as much for it, especially, I don't know, it's like it's a game, and it, you know, it has its value for sure. Like Train Sim World, I was a big Train Sim World guy. I never really liked the fact that you had to, you know, do exactly as it told you to. This is an open world simulator, so you can do whatever you want, kind of like Flight Simulator, but this is more sandbox mode, I guess. The depotserver.com, they put all the, basically the configurations out that almost everybody uses, and then they modify them. So that gives you, if you just buy the simulator and put it in there, there's absolutely nothing, just the trains that you have, that you spawn in, and nothing will ever spawn or anything. You have to put in a configuration that will make them go down the road and stuff. Where, yeah, I'm in the San Bernardino Riverside. Where are you at? Oh, you're talking about railroaders like your backyard. Oh, okay. Well, so Run 8 also has, I don't know if it's South Carolina. I can't show you the map because you have to load into it. But there is a southeast, so it's Florida, I guess, some of Alabama. Well, they've expanded. You can load that stuff too. It's all CSX and Norfolk Southern and yeah, the A line. And then now the AGS, and then Pennsylvania, and then Selkirk. So, and then we have the Northern California, which really is just the Donner Pass. But they're not all interconnected. I don't know if they ever will be. Don't really care. SoCal is huge though here. So what they put out is, it's just massive. Like I said, if you want to drive from Los Angeles, drive a train from Los Angeles, or you want to take a train and stop along the way and, you know, wait a day or two and then pick it back up, you literally drive all the way up to Modesto from LA or all the way to Arizona. And that takes a lot of time. And when somebody goes, you know, you gotta go to this switch and then, you know, like in single player, and then you have to stop and reverse back to where you just came from. You're like, you're not the boss of me. Do what I want. It may, but I don't know how that would work because right now you have to load into that kind of that area, and I don't know how that'll work. We'll have to find out if they ever want to. Because we're getting pretty close where the northwest should plug into Modesto, and I think that might be the one that they try that with. Can they actually connect it all the way up? You know, Sacramento down here. They need to finish this though. There's parts of Riverside that still aren't connected. The ones that go through Ontario, you know, back to Kaiser. It's a big Autorack yard over there on the UP side. But normally you cut off and go through around through like the Riverside community, and you go that way. But it's in the simulator, it's like blocked. Which is a shame. It should be there. And also down to San Diego. Orange County, which is Anaheim, Disneyland stuff. Yeah, Fullerton's Orange County, but it's like the north side of Orange County. So it'd be nice if they can finish those routes, take all the way down to, you know, San Diego, and even into Mexico. And you can have, you know, the Mexican railroad part of this too. Yeah, Sac City. Actually took an Amtrak train up there one time. The only time I've ever been on Amtrak. Needed to get these guys out of here, but I did not. Didn't have that much time, but they're for the locals, so I live right over there. Like over there. Yeah, that'd be a cool little run there, I think. A reduction of 40 in half a mile here. Yeah, right after we turn here, basically be Center Street and then Main and Center. Again, we can always go to the map and you can see right here. So yeah, that's not Citrus Street, by the way. Yeah, we got Main or Center here, and then Main. The high school off Main. Are you talking about when you go to Donner? You go through the snow tunnels. I mean, you can. I don't know. There's two lines. I've been through the tunnels once, but I guess so. This does go to Reno. Not this one, but the northwest. My other server. All right, I got an advanced approach coming up. The flashing yellow. That means the next one will be yellow, and then the next one will be red. Get a lot of UP traffic here. UP has some industries down there, and that's Metrolink goes down there to Paris and down to. Don't really go to Temecula yet, but. I've gone over this street right here, driven across it 3 or 4 million times. Like I said, I live right over there, just a little ways away. I fly my drone. I fly my drone from my house to right over here where I'm at, you know, because you can. We're in my neck of the woods here. Oh, that's right. BNSF calls approach medium. UP calls it advanced approach. Now we're getting ready to go over 215 highway. There's a different type of bridge here. This is in the late 2000s, and about, oh, was it 2014, 2016, some time frame. They have 3 tracks to go over the bridge, and they have these big old giant, you know, big bridge. Not this little one anymore. Got all the girders and stuff over it.
0, main 1, ambient temperature 86 degrees.
That goes to Vegas. Actually connects back to the 15 and goes to Vegas. Or to the 10. Goes underneath the 10. $30 reduction in 2.5. Starting to speed up, so I'm going to take some notches off here. There's a street that runs right along here. It's called La Cadena in Colton. As soon as we hit that bridge, we're in the city of Colton. It goes right along the tracks. This is where I drive to work every day. Well, not every day, but when I go to work. And there's an industry over here now. It's kind of cool. The tracks come off of the main, and then they like so sharp they dive, and then they go like in a circle. Like in a circle over here. We got a red light coming up. Go ahead and start slowing down. We're gonna have to put air on because it just went green. Nothing like wait till the last minute. Get a notification for BNSF 7297. All right, let's see where he put us. We are right here coming through the Colton crossing, and we missed our turn. I wanted to go here, as you can see, so I'm going to go ahead and see. I do have one more opportunity to get there. So yeah, I'm screwed now. See if we can come to a stop here. I doubt it. We're gonna smoke our brakes. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna make this one. Yeah, I could totally slam on the brake and make it stop. Let's see. Yeah, we needed that one. I gotta get back here. So Otto did not put me, if this was a human, he would have put me there, he or she. To get back to my map. I needed to go right here. Is there a little green thing around? Because I need to pull in the auto yard. And this dirt bag did not put me there. So now let's, we're gonna have to back it up here a little bit. Which my route, I'm already through, but I still need to, all right, buddy, you have a good day. Thanks for joining me, Deviant. Hope to see you soon. Take care. All right, so we're gonna back up here because I needed that cutoff right here, this back right here, and Otto did not give it to me. I should have been checking a little bit better. Let's check see how it's almost blue. We don't want to go into the black there, that's for sure. I saw a train the other day that was kind of like this. It came here and it was the same thing. It was like parked past this, and I'm like, oh, he missed a signal or something. And of course, somebody was on the train throwing shit off. I was like, whoa. Yeah, I want to get back here behind the signal so we can fix this. Otto's always hitting that damn bottle. Yeah, it starts getting real close, you know, real dark green. I want to make sure that I don't want to push it too hard. I am pushing the whole train uphill though, so I'm gonna get behind the signal. Plus, probably the brakes are still on and things like that because you know, I didn't go in emergency. But I went pretty deep in the air. I want to get to the point where I can see the signal. All right, we're good there. All right, so now, since this idiot didn't, oh, I bet you that other train is going to, I need to go here. I need to get on the horn with him real quick. This other guy is probably going to screw me. He hasn't routed him through yet. They gave me acknowledged. Let's see if these switch in front of me. Now I'm waiting for at least one train. I don't think so. I ain't waiting for no one. Who does he think I'm waiting for? It's all stretching out. Why is that even going? Hear the ding dings? I'm gonna stop this other guy unless he gets me through, because I'm not waiting for no Z. He's way too far back here. Otto's been doing this all day, like, you know, I was riding with Takeda earlier, and there was a train coming that was like so far away. So I'm gonna stop him. He can wait. Look, I mean, the EOT's even on the wrong side. It's going to New York City. All right, let's go ahead and ask this guy again. If you heard me the first time, why'd you say I was waiting for another train? Make me come over there and punch you in the mouth. I can't relinquish that one. I can't relinquish mine because then my routing will get messed up. So let me, yeah, it's an AI. There, now he's gone. Now what? Now what are you going to do, Otto? You're going to fly all the way over here back to mine. He's just trying to be a jerk. Like, no, I don't want to help you. I mean, without Otto, though, it's a lot more difficult. So Otto's actually not a bad thing. You just got to know how to work within the limitations of it. For example, what we're doing here. Watch this. Oh, look. Now we have a restricting. Now we can go forward. Watching the DPU spin up here. Coming off the independent. Pretty good pull there. Nope, it's gonna break. I got it just in time. Almost broke. Almost broke a coupler. A little too impatient. Somebody's barbecuing outside. It smells good. So there is a there's AGS server right now. Lazy Farmer, I believe, is running one. The link for his Discord's down below. It's off the Mosel Discord. I think that's in there. Not there's another one, and he can give you access to it. But there are a few Southeast servers we used to here in the Mateo community. But they took down the one here and moved it over to AGS. And I think they're going back. So to get on that one, you have to still be a member of the Mateo community server to be able to get on the Southeast server or AGS or whatever other one else that they run here. So while we're on a restricting, because that's the only way I can get over here where I'm trying to get. I can't do that. I guess I can go up here like this and then them in here. Let's go ahead and ask him again. Okay, would you mind now that I've deleted your other train that was so much more important than me? A player is supposed to be highest priority. You'll move when I tell you to move. All right, guys, I'm going to go see him in his office right after I deliver these, by the way. I know where he works. And I have a few words that I like to say right to his face. Well, these internet people that think you say whatever you want, nobody will ever get mad. Not the case. I mean, either you're going to throw that signal or I'm going to. Yeah, we're creeping up on it. Isn't that cool? Go down into the ground. Gonna give him a chance. I don't think he's gonna play with us though. Because there's nobody coming. He's just literally angry at me. For no reason whatsoever. I'm going to ask him one more time and I'm going to take matters in my own hand. Oh. Heard me the first time, now he gave it to me. Signal indication for BNSF 7297 eastbound. We're not even going that far. That's what sucks. Like all this, and we're going another 1.5 miles, 2 miles. Basically have 2 more control points because we got a flashing yellow here, which means the next control point's a yellow, which means the following control points are red, but we would have gone after the solid yellow. I'm going to have to throw a switch anyways, which I'll be in the block, so I can do that in order to pull off of the main into the the auto yard. And that's absolutely fine. We can do that. Once I get closer, I'll make sure switches are lined up. They should be. Kind of did them earlier. About to hit some massive, for the area, some pretty steep inclines though. Only like 1%, but still. The old Colton crossing, not here is actually a flyover now, but that goes to, that's the Yuma sub. That goes towards Palm Springs and then Yuma, Arizona. Going underneath the Interstate 10. One goes from California all the way to Florida. Around here. You see ADM over here. 30 mile an hour. Got a speed limit of 30, but we're in 14 miles an hour right now. I know, because the rail driver tells me. This is ADM over here, but there's no cars in there, it doesn't look like. If I can reset that view. Maybe we'll just go over here. They do, they come slow like this too most of the time. Wait for a minute here and then we'll get over there to where we need to throw the switch. So we're going to pass this as we do. Okay, so that's the switch that we want opened. Coming off this main, I think. What does auto have for us? Not what we wanted. Well, no, because we asked to go here. Fine, as soon as I get into this, I'll be able to drop that. Then I can throw this switch up here. This one. I don't want to ask the dispatcher to lock it. I'm going to do it myself. Got a pretty good pace here, though. As soon as we cross this, that signal is going to drop. We're going to do what we need to do. I mean, we're not even going that fast, so we got plenty of time. Yeah, it dropped. So now he's like, okay, we'll see you later, punk. Can't control your train when you're in this window here. Okay. Oh, that one still hasn't dropped all the way. All right, then we'll do it. We'll do it the hard way. There we go. That's where we're going. Right where we wanted to. Weird how those signals have not dropped. Now, Otto could move me back too, by the way. Because he's done that before. Right in the middle of the train, he'll move it. I'll leave it blue here for a second. You gotta be careful about that. If you're defying Otto, make sure you keep hold of it. But you have to release this, because if you don't, if it's still blue and you like go do other things, well, then Otto also can't change it later for trains that are passing through. We will wait a minute. We will make sure that we do what we got to do there. All right, so then we're coming into San Bernardino here. It's actually West Colton Auto, but I'm going all the way through to the offload tracks. Coming through here. That's good. Going straight through. And then back out on the main so that we can maneuver. Those are for San Diego over there, those Autoracks there. And then we got these switchers. We'll pull the rears off and shove them here to get processed. And we'll wait for the rear of the train come by. We'll hop on that so we can see where to stop it. We are pulling uphill too. I'm going to notch 2 if I can keep it there. Slow down a little bit. Hello, tailgater. I don't want to get in too slow, so let me give her another notch. Yeah, I have a flashlight here too, so you see when you see how that glows? That's the MRO, it's called. So those are actually reflective strips, as they should be. Hans built these, I believe it was. I got them off the enhancement Discord. Good. Distance up counter. I'm just curious. Well, it's going to tell me. I know how big my thing is. Kind of weird. Actually, I should do it. Let me do it correctly. I'll get in here, and then once I get onto the pad, I will start my countdown distance counter. Got to count up. There's nobody out here. I don't need to run the bell. Yeah, and then when we get rocking quite a bit, I'm only doing 10. Love the paint scheme. It's all weathered and stuff, like it should be rusty. Suckers are, you know, they're not new. These are ramps that they connect to them to offload them out of the things. If those, some of these have doors that just swing open and others have ramps. I'm going to keep my brights on because the main line, I'll be back on it. Right about here, I'll start that countdown distance timer or counter. Be hard to get to stop there. I need to stop it about here, but I'm going to start just a little early. 3, 2, now at 6,700 feet. Now, since I have the other switch open too, you see it's all pink here. Helper pocket is, we have a train over there and like a maintenance car, but we're actually coming off pretty much here. So there's a hand throw already that I've opened. That's why it's pink. I want to release control of that here in a minute after we get all of our train off of that so the auto don't throw it on me. 5,800 feet to go though. Oh wait, let's see. Oh yeah, too much of it's back here. I've got to get all this past, or take a chunk of it here. So maybe I will, once I get the rear end over here. Yeah, let's go ride the back of it. So I want to take these, you know, good size of this. That DPU is going to be helpful. Those other locomotives weren't in the way. They're not in the way. I mean, they're in a good spot. But I could cut it, use this guy to shove them. See, where are we at? I gotta put myself on the ground here. Handbrake, 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 handbrake. So what I'm gonna do now is, I'm not sure. What was I thinking? I'm gonna pull this through, so see, I need that much. The same as I have. I could pull forward, I guess. I have this signal here. So how much can I fit back there? Maybe pretty good amount. I think I want to cut it right here. Even right here. Be standing down or standing. So let's close that. I don't have a train though, so let me go pick this guy up. Might be too long. We'll figure it out. All right, so I'm here. I want to come out. I'm going to give myself that one. Let me run back and open that valve again. We want to do pop it off right here. So we got to bring her back a little bit. I had to switch the orientation or the controlling unit. Got to get the pressure off. Coming back, I thought. Is it coming? Yeah, it's coming. There we go. Oh, it's starting to move. Pushing all these cars uphill, and they're pretty heavy. So with that one guy, it might be a little heavy. Here it comes. They're trying. Here we go. See if we can get over. No! Should have released. Oh, there it goes. I don't know why it's not releasing. I haven't had that one before. Look. That's very interesting. All right. Not sure. I think I know why. So let's go back and let's pull this one off. I think because I didn't disconnect the MU cables or, tell it it's not controlling. I just set the front one as the lead. So let's see. I got about three more here. So where's my cut? Look for the hose lines. All right. I'm going to put handbrakes on, handbrakes on. Handbrake, handbrake, handbrake. And then I need to, I'm going to make this guy, do I not have a train? Oh, maybe it finally released. Take a look at the brakes here. Yeah. Oh, it broke. We broke. Did we break? Or are we good? Let's see what we got. Trying to pull it forward here. All the handbrakes are off. Let's see. These cars have no brake pipe in them. Okay. Do it this way. Where's my... There's the one I did. All right. That's kind of the thing in Run 8 too, that you have to, if you connect an engine on the back, it kind of screws all things up. You have to deal with it. Okay, I'm gonna open that one. Open that one. And then this locomotive down here. Everybody's all pissed that they're at the light. So I'm gonna put this in isolate so it's not gonna respond, and we'll put a handbrake on that guy. So now I should be able to pull these forward. Let me check the brakes though one more time because I did not isolate the angle cocks. Okay, how it is. angle cock's closed and closed. So let's see if we can get it pulled forward. Okay, now it's off. See how the other cars dropped off? So I'm going to get this. To here. All about solving problems, right? I think I know I'm going uphill, but it feels like maybe I'm dragging air or something. Dragging cars. No, they're good. Man, that's perfect. Okay, now on this guy, we'll put this in isolate now. Put handbrakes on all 3 locomotives so they don't roll away on us. Then we're going to run over here, relinquish our train. We'll grab this guy because we got to get those other locomotives out. Are they probably not even started up? Yeah, we can deal with that in a second. All right, so let's go ahead and pull it forward. We're in that block, so we have plenty of... Oh, really? There's no engineer spots available? Oh, is that why? Handbrakes are coming off. And forward. Headlights are on. All right, we're pulling forward. Go to the rear of the train. You can actually push back here. Probably gonna have to go in like notch 5. We'll ride the train back. Oh, come on. One of those cars that don't like you to ride on it. Can't get on that one. Can I get on the ladder here? Nope. This one I can. Can I? Nope. Weird. All right. I'm trying to push this whole thing back. Here it goes. HPT is 1. Pushing 4,300 tons uphill. I didn't put sand on. Oh, maybe it did automatically because I'm flipping. Flip sliding away. Yeah, it won't let me. It's slipping because I'm in notch 8. I can't get on that train. On the car. All right, we can float in the air and do it. I don't know if I'm going to get it back enough to pull these guys out, but we'll see. That was like the last minute change I started to do. And I'm going to go ahead and... I can't move 2 at the same time. Go ahead and open this back up. Or lock this for main line. I can't go too far back because this guy's now blocking, but it's all right. We'll pay attention. It come to a pretty quick stop when I come off the gas, though, because we are pushing uphill. I went from notch 4 to notch 2, and you see I'm already slowing down. I'll go back up. I only went 3, but I got 4. Pay attention to it. Put a handbrake on this one while I'm shoving. So I have a little bit better control. Want notch 5, please. Still slowing down. Take the handbrake off. Get it. We got a dozen to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty good guess. Yeah, I had a plan all out. I was going to pull in, you know, and then I was going to cut it, pull back up, and then pull some cars and go dump them over there. But then Otto was like, no, you can't go there. It threw me all off. Messed me all up. Coming back at 8 miles an hour. That's good. Slowing down slightly. Okay, we got 4 more to go. I'm going to go ahead and come on down to notch 1 and 3. Let's watch it drop off here in speed. Okay, 2 more to go. One more to go. I'll put a handbrake on that guy. Another handbrake. Another handbrake, no notch. One more handbrake. That should do it right there. All right, and we'll let it even out here. Scratch is gone. So I'm still oh my goodness, look at how much more I need to go. So that's okay. We have room now. I'm trying to get over here. So we'll pop this handbrake, pop that handbrake. I'm going to close this angle cock. So the angle cock's closed here. When I pull away, is going to crack the air on that guy. I'm going to pull forward 3, 4, and then back up down this track so I can get those other engines out of there. For the switch. Concentrating on moving it right now. I'm pretty underpowered with that one locomotive. Also don't want to lose any momentum that I may have. There's a UP Autorack. See him here all the time. Alright, so that switch is set. Trying to push through the circle here. Oh, it's starting to move. All I want to do is have enough room to get the power out of there. Okay, now that we're going to have it clear of the switch, I need to give it a little bit more distance. All right, 1 mile an hour, go with the brakes. Let me relinquish. Grab this one here. We got an SD42 and a oh, that was a Jeep. Well, it is a Jeep. I thought it was a 38 Jeep 40. Got an EMD and a GE. Oh, did my sounds change? I had some different sounds on here before. Like super loud. I think the last update screwed them up. The stripes are flashing there, or they're all lit up, reflective. From my lights. So I'm gonna hook up to this and then control from these guys. Makes no sense. How did I lose air? Because of the what you call it, the end of train device. Okay, so this guy's going to be the lead now. Now they're all connected together. Now we have some power. So let's see, 4.1. We got plenty of power now. Once we get to the front of this switch, we will do a distance counter right now. We should have this thing finished up. We're at the 2-hour mark now, but we're going to finish. Take a look, see here how much we need. Probably gonna go past that signal just slightly, so let's go ahead and be safe. If we're self-restricting, you can see it flashing now. Means we can cross that without any problems. Now we need to because we set it to restricting. So if we don't need all that room, say I stopped right here, I made it restricting, I must pass that signal. Otherwise, it will continue being a restricting until the server's restarted. So if you're on a multiplayer server, even single player, you set a restricting, you have to cross it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Uh-oh, I reset my distance counter. Always do that. Okay, so we've crossed it. We're almost there. Making sure that I had the room that I need. Two more to go, it looks like. And we are on the Cajon sub now. Once we cross this switch, we're going to line her up. And we'll, oh yeah, I don't know if I can ride this one back. I don't think so. Maybe. I can't ride these cars. Sucks. All right, so let's come on back. So we got plenty of power. If I can ride on this one. Some of these you can. Canadian ones you can't. Yeah, so I could ride on this one, just not the Canadian. But we can hitch a ride and then look back like this and we can see what we need to see. Yeah, that'll work. Let me see. Let me set it here. Basically, you want to make sure we look at right here. This is all going to get serviced if any of this is sticking out here. So make sure it all does. Not, we'll have to pull it over to the side, or we pull the other two, but this should be it. Now I have so much power, I'm speeding again. All right, signal should have returned. We are all shut down here, no longer in the operation mode. Oh, I can't do that because I'm on it. Dumb, almost messed up. I can't see myself hanging off there. I mean, I put myself on there, right? So, should be able to see myself. Come on down a little bit so we can get under the bridge. All right, I gotta get some of this back. We're on that one. I thought we were one back. That was this one I wanted to be on. Yeah, could be on that one. Oh, I don't know. Might have put me on the other side of the car. And we can do it from this way. So we are going to be clear of here. Be plenty clear. Be all up in the yard. Is very, very good. And that means that's going to be the end of Simulator Sunday. We're going to finish doing what we're doing here, but we're going to start our transition out here. It means I can stop talking for a while. So some of you who are here to watch trains and not hear me talk, you get a little bit of a relief. I'm going to back this into where it goes. I'm going to stop it and hope that you join me back here next Sunday for the day before Cinco de Mayo, so Cuatro de Mayo. That you join me here, and we're going to do some more Simulator Sunday. Run 8. I can figure out something else to do instead, but I'm really liking this. On Wednesday, I'll be on Twitch, still finishing my baseball season there, the Beer Keggers and Super Mega Baseball 2. That starts at 5 p.m. West Coast. If you're on the East Coast, that's 8 p.m. So that's over on twitch.tv/KungfuBeer. You know where to find me here on YouTube. And that's it. Hope everybody has a great week. I'm going to finish this and I'm going to stop talking. So we'll see you next time. Simulator Sunday.